Good afternoon, everybody. It's Saturday and we're off to the woods.
Come join Tony's outdoor life with Barney by his side. Deep in the woods with the country life and nature as their guide. Building a camp to lay down their heads or a hammock for a bed. Looking at the stars as they fall to sleep in the place where muntjacs tread. Sleep beneath the oak or the willow trees, a fire for warmth and light the dark. Made with some bark or fat wood found, fair or rot to make a spark. Once upon a time in Tony's outdoor life, a woodland called out the name. The animals howled and the muntjacs barked, excited that he came. Tony's outdoor life, find him on YouTube, cooking something tasty and real good. Sleeping in a hammock, listen to the birds and eating all that lovely food. So come join Tony's outdoor life in nature at its best. Listen to the wind through the trees, listen to the birds singing, listen to the buzz of the bees, building a campfire using bark of trees.
So I'm just parked up in the services at the minute, having a coffee out in my little flask, waiting for Kev, and then we'll be making our way to the woods. It's a very wet day today. The wind is starting to pick up as well, but hey ho, I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, so we're not going to be letting this weather ruin our night in the woods. So Storm Bert, you can do one. They do say though that the temperatures tonight are going to be like 14 degrees through the night. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I've got my thermals and that on anyway, just in case. Probably end up taking them off, being too blooming hot. And actually my car is saying that it's 12 degrees now, and it's 4 minutes to 3. Not too bad. Yeah, so while I'm waiting for Kev, I'm going to be sleeping under a 4x4 DD multicam tarp tonight. I bought the bigger one so that I can bring down the edges more if the wind does get up too much or the rain gets too bad. I'm also going to be in the hoop bivvy bag, the Dutch Army bivvy bag. I like sleeping in that. And like I say, I've got thermals and things on, so you know, I'm probably going to be too warm, to be fair, but we'll see how it goes. Going to cook some burgers tonight, make some garlic mushrooms to go with them, some onions, a bit of cheese, and then wash them down with a nice couple of beers or so. Right, so we're just entering the woods now, so probably another half a mile or so to go to get in. We know where we're going, so we haven't got to search for anywhere, and then we'll get set up the camp. See you in a bit. So you can't beat setting up in pitch black. But I've got this huge, enormous space. It's difficult to see in this light. I'm only using torchlight for this because I've not got any camera lights out yet. But the 4x4 MC tarp, absolutely huge. Right, so I've got the 4x4 up now. I know it's not the greatest light in the world. You can see I've got the Dutch Army bivvy bag there. I was going to go across sideways, but I've just noticed that there's quite a slope on the ground, so I've gone downwards with the slope down to my feet. It should be okay. So I've just got to tidy up a little bit now, make it a little bit more organised. But now we're under cover, at least everything's dry. I could actually close down one of the ends, which I might do. I might close down one of the ends over there. The wind is getting up a little bit, so. But anyway, that's what we're at the moment. So this is what Kev's up to. He's got a 3x3 tarp over the top, and then he's got a Force ATT, I don't know how you say that, Forciat tent. It's a 2-man tent. As you can see, it's got let some air in the side there, so you don't get the condensation. Be interesting to get some feedback from Kev in the morning. But yeah, it looks good. You'll be able to use that for night fishing as well, Kev.
Yeah, it'll be right, won't it?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so we're just hoping now that the wind isn't going to get up too much in the night. But it is due to die down, I don't know, about 2 o'clock in the morning, I think. That's what the camp looks like from the other side. Like I say, I might just try and close that down a little bit as well, to be honest. That could come round, this peg could come round a little bit more actually. Just to tighten everything up. Got this little mat from Decathlon specifically for these chairs. The idea is that you put the legs or the feet of the chair into these bits and they don't sink into the ground. So we'll see. We will see, of course. And it's also made for the Decathlon chair specifically, so give it a go. Oh God, I need that. Need that sit down. Right, I think I'm just gonna get things tidied away underneath here, and now I'm gonna have a beer. Right, it's time for a beer, I think. Having my old favourite. Oh, spilling it all down me. Hazy Jane. Oh, you can smell that as it's being poured out. I don't even know what the time is, you know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's put that down a minute. Say 6:15. It's 6:15, Kev. Yeah, feels like it's about really 11 o'clock at night. You can just hear the rain pit-pattering on the top of the tarp. It's not in any formation really, other than hook it up wherever I could hook it up. It would have been a lot better if it was in daylight. But never mind. Oh. I'll have this beer and then I'll get a fire going, I think. I haven't even decided where we're going to have the fire yet. I'm sure I'll find somewhere in a minute. We brought some wood into the camp today, purely because it's been so blooming wet. We didn't know whether we'd find anything that, not when it's pitch black anyway. So we brought some wood in and we're going to use that up. Anything I don't use I'm going to stash away somewhere, I think. So he's carrying it back to the car. Oh, it's time to get something to eat, I suppose. Let's get the fish box out. The ground is so soft that you can get it lovely and level. Got some of these wood wool. Get the fire started. Let's put some of them in the bottom there. That's it. You got it. You got it. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Let it catch. That's it. How's your fire going then, Kev?
Yeah, but it's going. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got the heat that's sort of bouncing off the top of there and keeping him warm inside there.
Should I melt my tent?
No, you'll be alright, mate. That won't melt that. It's just little bits that fly out from it you've got to look out for.
Sparks,
Yeah.
The thing is, I've put 2 bigger things in now, so I can't get my frying pan on there. I'm hoping to burn that a bit.
Probably knock that down into the corner. That's what you got to watch out for, them sparks.
Yeah, got to smell this.
Yeah.
There's loads of guide ropes and things on as well. I ain't bothered putting them on.
Yeah.
Just quite good is to get them things and the top clips into them. There's 2 layers.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Plenty of room.
So this is a Force ATT or Forciat. I'm not sure how you say it in the comments, if anybody wants to say it in the comments, but that's how it reads to me. And we're going to have a look inside it. This is what it looks like from the outside. I know it's underneath a tarp as well, but yeah, it looks basically a carbon poles going across in a cross formation. And then inside, look at the room inside there. And the other good thing is that it opens both sides. So you've got a door on the other side as well, so you could have good air blowing through there if it was a really hot summer's night. But yeah, it's got a nice new sleeping bag in there as well. 4 season sleeping bag. Loads of room in there. And the fire's going well as well. Of course, it's nice and warm in here, okay?
Give us a hot a bit.
You can see I'm not a chef, because if I was a chef, I'll be cutting this garlic like that. But I ain't. I'm being careful not to cut my fingers off. Probably have a blunt knife by the time I'm done chopping this on an aluminium mesh tin. But hey ho, it can be sharpened. Well, that's a bit of garlic down. Let's get that in there. Chuck that in there. And out. I'll cut one more up, bugger it. Yeah, Norway, somewhere like that, Sweden. Oh, this smells absolutely gorgeous. So we've got a couple of burgers each. Got garlic mushrooms. Kev's got the onions on the go over there. He's got some brioche buns, and I've got some cheese somewhere as well. Once I've eaten this, I'll wash it down with a nice brew dog. Well, Storm Bert, he ain't scaring me. Hardly feel it down here in the trees. It did have a bit of a gust get up earlier on. I thought that was the start of it, but nothing came of it. I think it's stopped raining now as well. So it was a bit of a trek getting in here today, but once you're in camp and you've got cooking going and you've had a drink and that, it makes it feel sort of worth it. Although I'm feeling it in my shoulders at the minute. But going back I'll be about 6 or 7 kilos lighter, so. If anybody's wondering what this bit of string is around my neck, I was watching somebody on YouTube the other day and they've got their microphone, the Rode microphone, hanging on it. And that's what I was going to do, but I don't really need to, and I didn't want to get the Sony camera out in the rain, so I'm just using the GoPro at the moment. Sorry? No, I'm going to let that go down now. These hazy janes are so easy to go down, you could drink loads of them. Still raining. The wind seems to have died down a bit. I'm just having a cuppa by the fire. It's 10 to 9 now. They said the wind was going to die down around 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that, but I think it's dying down already, to be honest. Kev's got a roaring fire going. You look like you're out on strike, Kev. On a picket line. That'll keep you warm, that will, won't it?
Yeah, warm me up nicely. Smoke right in your face.
Yeah. Trouble is I can't close my eye.
Me say good night. I'll catch up with you all in the morning. The wind's getting up now. So I'm expecting quite a rocky night. But it's not cold. Anyway, see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody.
5 to 5. Still very windy. I think it's stopped raining though, which is good. Very dark, right? Anyway, it's time to get up. I'm just trying to dry out some of these sticks so I can use them to cook the breakfast. At the moment, I've just got a coffee on a little trangier, some water being boiled, so I can make a cup of coffee, cup of tea. Yes, I've got my cup of tea now. It's just starting to rain a little bit in the air. It did stop for a while. Wind is still blowing, and every now and again there's this real hard gale, but it seems to be at the top of the trees. We're not really feeling it down here. Obviously the tarps and that are blowing a bit, but it's not that bad, not at all. I think Storm Bert was quite a weak one for this area. I don't think it actually stopped raining the whole night, and we got it this morning and the ground is absolutely sodden, and there's even puddles in some areas around here. I'm sat on this chair, and even with the piece that I've got underneath to stop it sinking, it's starting to sink into the ground. But I ain't going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to start the clearing away now. Ain't really got a lot to pack up really. It's just everything is, you can see the ground. It's pretty much like that everywhere. And that's just happened overnight, because it wasn't as bad as that last night. In fact, it was quite comfortable walking around last night. But it was damp, but yeah. So you see how dark the woods are. The time is, I think it's probably about 5:30, something like that. 6 o'clock. It's just gone 6 o'clock. Yeah. Right, so we cleared up the camp in darkness. It seems to be taking a long time to get light today. It must be 6:30, 7:15, something like that. I would have expected it to start getting light now. Maybe because we're in the trees. But take my word for it, because I can't show you really. I might be able to. You never know we've been here. Just walking back to the car now. And now we're out in the open. The wind is howling. So much so it blew my hat off and we couldn't find it at the start. But we found it in the end. But why is it that my bag is 5 or 6 kilos lighter but feels just as heavy as it did when I walked in? I don't get that. Kev said he put his stuff in my bag. He probably has. But hey ho, we ain't going to be far away from the car now, so we're just walking out of the woods. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen today, tonight, last night. Enjoyed doing it, a bit of a challenge, coming out in Hurricane Bert or Storm Bert or whatever they call it. Weren't as bad as they're making it out to be, I don't think. But if you did like what you see, please click on like, and if you haven't subscribed already, click on the subscribe button. It really does help me out, and I really want to, through 2025, I really want to grow the channel. So until the next time, stay safe out there.
Camp in the woods where the animals roam. I knew a river with gates and locks. Watching the world from the river's edge. No time for time or clocks. Paddling the river upstream or down, or lighting fires to cook up some food. Warm from the fire that flickers and lights up the dark of the woods. Building the camp to keep out the cold or shelter from the pouring rain. Nature rules this wonderful land, and nature cannot be tamed. Having Barney to walk by your side, adventures to have and to share. Woods or forest, rivers or lakes, and anywhere that we dare. So come join Tony's outdoor life, out in the woods and the countryside. Enjoy the seasons changing the land. Enjoy a camp to sleep, rest and hide.